Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about some blushes and some highlighters that are more brown skin friendly. Before we jump into the usage of the products, let's just talk about the products. So first I'm going to go into blushes, and there's the typical, the powder blushes, which is really a powder blush. But as you can see, this color is not going to show up much on my skin tone, but it may work if I use like a primer or wet my brush a little bit and then just apply it for a more natural but a less pinkier look. There are some other blushes that I have at hand, for example, this one. This is a blush serum, and this is like a cream product. Squeezed out too much, but don't worry about it. It does have pigmentation. It does show up on my skin, which I'm going to actually start with. So one side of my face I will keep powder blush, and the other side I will do the serums or the cream brush or a stick brush. I keep saying brush, but I meant to say blush. Since this is too much, I'm just going to put it at the back of my hand and just take a little bit and apply it right over here. Now that I have a dotted line, I'm going to use my other finger to just kind of spread it around. And I'm not pulling at my skin. Now I did it. Yes, it's a little bit on the higher side. It looks a little patchy. So let's just try to blend it. That just makes me look like a clown out of you know where. So I'm just gonna take a... So if you can... It is a challenge to put this on, and you should master how to squeeze out only a tiny bit of this blush out of the tube. But once it's on, it does show up on my skin tone, and I kind of like it. Just that it needs to be blended well, and only a tiny bit goes a long way. Okay, now I'm going to go into this matte palette and use a brush, and I'm going to get the blush from here. I'm really packing this on a lot on my brush. This is not really a blush brush, it is a foundation brush, but I feel like sometimes some of these blushes I need to pick up more product for it to even show. So here goes. As you can see, it does have some sheen to it. It did give me some glow and a little bit of color, which actually is a very subtle effect. It is showing up, but it is not showing up too much. I can swatch it again for you guys. It is not a pink blush, but it does give you kind of that summery look. It does have some sheen to it. And I feel like it's really pretty for a very subtle look. So that's what I have going on this side. Again, I have to pick up a lot more product for it to start showing. But I feel like if I put this on, then I don't really need a lot of the highlighter to go, because look how it's even giving me some glow. Whereas this one was just plain blush, no glow, if that's a thing. Next I'm going to move on in a drugstore favorite, which is a number 7 Rose Glow. Pop and Glow. This product I picked up from Walmart actually. It is a stick. It is not a lipstick. I have used this as an eyeshadow in the past. So cute. I feel like it is made just for me. So 2 swipes of this stick shows up this much pigmentation, but again, the inner side of my arm is lighter, and then the outside, let's see, it does show up a lot. So a little bit will go a long way. Oh my God, look what I did. I am going to wipe off some of that other blush and try this one on. Again, a little bit will go a long way, and I know my skin is turning a little bit red already from all the cleaning, but I feel like I do need to review this and show how it actually turns up on your skin. Yes, I am cleaning my hand because it's driving me nuts and it's gonna get all over me very quickly. Thank you for allowing me that much of time. So I just basically go and dot this onto my cheeks, and like you can see, it's not as bad on the cheeks as it was looking on the skin. And then I just go in with my skin, and then I just go in with my fingers and spread that around. I went in and I went a little heavy-handed just for this video so it can actually show up on camera. In person, this blush looks really, really good because, well, you don't need to use that much. I applied a little bit much to show the effect of what a cream blush does, especially a stick one like that, versus what a powder blush would look like. I did not realize this would be such a challenging, tongue-twisting video where blush, brush, blush glow would make it so hard for me. Anyways, moving right along, let me clean up this side of the MAC. I know it looks little red, but the next I want to talk about Tarte blushes. I do have these in 2 shades. One is Party and the other one is Quirky. I do believe that these are just basic blushes, but I kind of love the color on both of these because they both bring something different to your skin. If I would just keep it like that and it shows up as much pigmentation as it's showing right here, it actually goes for 2 different kind of looks. So this one is more of a pinky, peachy look, whereas this one is more like a natural look for your skin. So on swatching, again, this is going to be more like a natural skin color. If I can. So that's what it brings. It does not have too much shine to it. It's really matte. And then the other one, I'm gonna swatch right next to it. As you can see how different those 2 colors are, but this one is more warmer toned and this one is more cooler toned, I would say. It's really not a cool toned, it's actually very natural looking shade. But as you can see, again, this one is on this side and then the other one is on this side. I feel like my skin is so red right now that both of them may not show, but we shall try anyways. So I'm going to go in with this warmer toned one called as Quirky, which clumsy me almost dropped it. As you can see, it has pigmentation and it does show up on my skin. I'm going to take it a little bit upwards. And I know it's showing up a lot more. I do have a few others that I would like to just show and swatch because I don't think that any other blush will be showing up on my skin today. There is another drugstore option, which is the e.l.f. and this is the blush palette. Surprising. I don't know if it has a shade name to it, but it's a quart, and these are the 4 types of blushes that come with it. This one really can be more like a bronzing effect too if you're a little bit lighter skin toned. The others are basically the normal pinks. So I am not a huge fan of for my skin tone. I should have, well, we're gonna do this. As you can see, this is also very similar to the Tarte one. So you can actually just pick up this palette and go for multiple looks. This also shows up very good on your eyes if you want to go for that, and make multiple uses out of a blush palette, because to be honest, I'm not sure when I'm going to run out of these blushes because I'm not a huge blush wearer. But again, I like this palette. It comes with good options, so you can give this a try. I want to talk about this blush, which is more like a baked highlighter but has some blush coloring to it. This is a Prosecco baked highlighter. I really think it is so cute because it's pinky colored and it does provide you with a lot of glow. So if you can see, this has a lot of glow and shine to it. I'm gonna put it right there. So this would be like a highlighter but with some color in it. It's not like a champagne or a yellowish goldish based highlighter, but more on the pink cooler side. It actually looks pretty cute on the skin too. Last but not the least, I would like to talk about, if you watched my previous videos, you would laugh, but this is my favorite go-to blush on an everyday basis, because this really shows up well and gives me ever so subtle pigmentation on my cheeks. Right there. So as you can see, it is not as pigmented as the ones above, but it does look very good on my skin. Which one is this? This is the Ofra brand blush, which came to me in one of my makeup subscription boxes. Yes, I have lost the packaging for it, but I do have the pan and I do use it every single day for my day look. And with that, I am done with the blushes that I wanted to talk about today. These are my most favorite blushes that show up really well. I did finish my look with some highlight that I'll be talking about in my next video. Please come back and watch that too. Oh, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all. Keep it sparkling out there.